challenge. I guess Jerome Baker's done some work at the defensive line a little bit. How is it? I guess when there's special team stuff, he'll do some stuff.
Yeah.
How good is he? How good would he be as a pure defensive line?
He's too small. They give Jerome out the club, man. He good with his hands though. Like him and Worley, when they do like kick return or something, they're not in it. They just come out there and work with their hands. So he'd be good off the edge for sure.
The first time that he showed up there, were you like, "What are you doing here, man? You're not big enough to be in the club."
Nah, I mean, it's just Jerome. I just thought they was playing really, so. But I knew he was trying to work on his game, so he can get to the next level. But him and Worley, they come all the time trying to work on their hands and stuff, trying to get some tips and pointers.
Would you be a better linebacker than Jerome, defensive end?
For sure.
Why is that?
Because I'm just better than him in everything.
Is it hard to go through life lacking confidence?
Huh?
Is it hard to go through life lacking confidence?
Yeah, I'm better than him at that, yeah. Especially basketball, too.
Jalyn, what's the worst road locker room that you've been in?
Oklahoma.
What makes a bad visiting locker room experience?
Just when the shower's all small and, they got like, I don't know if it's like an old school thing, but like it's like one urinal, but it's long.
A trough.
Yeah, that's terrible. Other
The
than
shoe has for fans.
That's what, who got for
The
fans?
shoe. That's what they have for fans.
So they gotta change that.
How big of a deal is that for players when you get on the road? Does it matter to you? Are you expecting better treatment, or does it help you guys rally around that, or what is
I really don't notice how bad it is until after you beat them and you trying to get on the plane and get gone. When you first get there, your mind on the game, you're not even focused on it. But after the game, that's when you take a shower, then you notice like, dang, like it's terrible. Like one little urinal, then like the bath, like the shower the size of your closet, like that ain't cool.
Hey Jalyn, I was wondering, on Friday nights and Sundays, there are like reflection times that you guys are offered if you want to go. Do you go to those? And I guess the vast majority of the team usually does. And can you tell me a little bit about what those are like? Kind of sitting there and talking about something that's not football and maybe bigger.
I mean, it just give you a chance to take your mind off football and just have good fellowship, just over conversations, just talking about the Bible and different stories in the Bible, and you just give you a chance to relax and just get perspective on everybody else's opinion. Everybody take the Bible differently, and then you just really get a good word, because sometimes you don't get the chance on Sundays as we practice to go to church, but I feel like Fridays give us that chance, to reflect on, what we thankful for.
What's it like as the team? Do you feel like you bond with the team?
Yeah, I do, because then, we human. People don't realize that sometimes, but athletes go through stuff, and different people going through stuff, it's that time for them to actually open up and talk about it, or the word that the person is giving actually help them. So I feel like it does.
Did you always do something like that, or did you just kind of discover, kind of get into it here and notice the benefit?
My high school did it a little bit, but really when I got here, and then you notice you don't have time to go to church like you really want to, because of practice and stuff like that. So that Friday and Sunday afternoons is good for me.
Jalyn, I know a big portion of this team, when you guys run out of the tunnel before games, runs out of your tunnel and through all the way to the other side of the field and takes a knee to take a minute, before games.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure if you have participated in that, but why would you if you do? And who decided that was going to be a pre-game thing for you guys?
I feel like that was established before I got here.
Right.
Like my freshman year, I seen guys do it, and I do it a little bit. Sometimes I don't because my mind be racing. But if I don't do it out in the field, I probably pray in the locker room before I got out. So it's just something that was established before I got here, and just do it. Take a little time because it's so crazy. Take a little time to get thanks before the game.
So what's your reaction
more questions, folks.
to some of the players taking a knee in the National Football League, and maybe been a couple of college guys do it, but where do you come down on that, and what do you feel about just the whole situation?
Trying to answer this the right way I can. I feel like they're doing it for a reason, and people get tied up on what they're doing and not why they're doing it. I feel like when people choose to focus on what they're doing and not why they're doing, they don't want to admit to what's really going on. And there's a lot of social injustice and discrimination going on in this country, and I understand why they're doing it because I've been a victim of both growing up where I'm from. So I mean, if that's a way to get people's attention to see what's really going on in the country, keep going.
Has there been any kind of serious talk among you guys about doing something?
I mean, we talked about it, but we ain't made nothing, no plans on anything. But one thing we do talk about is just controlling what we can, and the way I can control it from here is just give it back to the community the best way I can. Because I mean, there's no point in taking a knee for that, and if you're not really participating in the community, really, you just doing it just because it's cool. You gotta do it with a purpose. So, I mean, we haven't talked about it, but I mean, I would be open to it, really.
Great. Jalyn, thank you very much.
Thanks, Joe.
Have you ever been